In the heart of wilderness, where the modern world meets the great outdoors, there's a need for reliable power. Introducing the Bluetti AC70 power generator. Whether you're escaping to your cabin in the woods or on the road, the Bluetti AC70 is your dependable source of energy. Weighing in at only 21.4 pounds, it is very easy to carry. Hey everybody, I'm Craig Cottle, Director of Nature Reliance School and best-selling author, and I'm going to give you my specifications on this particular unit as well as my personal experiences. Stay tuned to the end because we're going to give you a discount code. With a massive 1,000 watt, 700 plus watt hour LiFePO 4 battery, it's designed for the long haul. It offers 2,500 plus cycles to 80% original capacity. It must be recharged 80% every 3 to 6 months. And the management system is a MPPT controller BMS. This advanced battery management ensures optimal performance. For output, the Bluetti has two 120 volt 20 amp AC outlets with a surge power of 1,400 watts. It has two 100 watt max USB-C ports, two 5 volt 3 amp USB-A ports, and it has a 12 volt 10 amp car outlet. Let's go over the cabin and let's talk about how we can recharge this thing. There are numerous recharging options. I've been utilizing this unit for about a month now. I'm in the process of writing my most recent book, and I've used it a lot, like every day for about a month. And I've recharged it every different way that you can possibly imagine it. And let's talk about how those things have gone for me. The big surprise was how quick this thing will charge on AC at the house. I plugged it up at the house yesterday at 8%. It only had 8% battery left in it. And this thing was charged in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Really, really quick. Now the website says about 4 hours, but that was cut in half. Quite frankly, it was rather quick. I've also, out here at the cabin during the writing process, have recharged it with various solar panels. The website says utilizing solar panels will take about 4.5 hours as well. I haven't found that to be true, but I think that's mainly due to the solar panels that I'm utilizing. I'm utilizing very portable solar panels and not a real large one that's permanently set and large cables and all the things that make for a really quick charge. But I have charged this thing from, one day I charged it from 20% up to 100% in about 7 hours with a small portable solar panel set. And so I was rather pleased with that because I've done a lot of charging with these things and different units, and it'll sometimes take all day to get a full charge. Another thing that I do a lot of is I teach courses literally all over the country. So it's a regular thing that I'm on the road traveling to and from courses. And what I'll do is I'll utilize the battery pack, and then when I pack up and I head to the next location, I'll utilize the cigarette lighter charging port to just plug up the battery and charge on my way there, utilizing the power source of my vehicle to get it done. So welcome to my writing spot. This is where I've used the Bluetti more than anything else. I want to tell you about it because I've used it quite a bit right here for hours and hours at a time. So I've set it up on my table as I'm writing my book, and I've run my regular PC computer off of it, my laptop off of it. I have my iPad here to read on for breaks because I use a Kindle to read. And what I've got right here is my iPhone set up as a hotspot for everything. This right here is a cell phone extender. That's what I have plugged into the DC output. That allows me to get a little bit more juice from my antenna on my cell phone. I've got the USB-Cs that I've set up that are plugged into my iPad and my iPhone, and that keeps it all powered up and ready to rock and roll. One of the things I like is that you'll see in a moment at some point in time that the display will go off, so it's not using power to just run the display when you don't actually need it. So these USB-C outputs, I have the AC output that's running my laptop computer, and it's been doing exceptionally good for me in that regard. Here's what I've done. I have been writing this book extensively over the last 2 weeks because the deadline's approaching. And I have been literally here writing. One day this week I was writing here for about 12 hours, and the Bluetti was running everything, just like I've got it set up right here, 12 hours. Now, it did run it down to about 15–16% after running all day like that, and it worked exceptionally well. I would take it on occasion throughout the last few weeks when I've been utilizing it. I normally write for a while, study for a while, and then I take some breaks, and I'll take the Bluetti out there, set it up on the solar panels, and let it charge while I'm taking a break, taking a walk through the woods, stuff of that nature. And that has been, I haven't had to take it home and plug it up to the AC until yesterday when I was out here for, you know, again, that 10, 11, 12 hours that I was out here riding. So it's worked exceptionally well for that. The other thing that I've been doing from time to time, I've been mowing out here quite a bit, and I have a battery powered mower here at the cabin. And so I've been plugging it up to the Bluetti and charging on the charging station when I need it. Right now it's fully charged, but I just want to show you that that works exceptionally well. It's taken me just 2 to 3 hours to recharge the battery pack and just get back to mowing, and still got plenty of energy in my Bluetti to do whatever it is that I need to do as far as riding and all the things here at the cabin. The other thing that I've utilized this for quite a bit is that obviously Nature Reliance School, my organization, we teach a lot of classes, and we have a military tent set up for when weather's unsuitable to be outside, or when we're doing nighttime instruction that is of an academic nature. Usually we're out in the woods, but when we're doing academic study and stuff of that nature in our GP tent, we utilize the Bluetti as a power source for the lighting in the tent. It works exceptionally well for that. We've gotten a good several hours on 2 or 3 different nights. We usually do weekend classes Friday and Saturday nights, so we'll get 2 to 3 hours on Friday night, 2 to 3 hours on Saturday night, powering up, utilizing power source of the nature of the Bluetti. The other thing that you can use Bluetti's power sources of this nature is for disaster readiness. I serve on the National Disaster Resilience Council for the federal government, and we've been doing considerable training and study and research and meeting on how to handle large-scale EMP, basically a grid-down black sky event. These things will be really good segues into figuring out what your long-term needs are going to be. So I highly recommend getting these to be able to get your phones up, to get your radios up, your ham radio system up so you can communicate effectively. If you look down in the comments below, there's a link for a free course that I've got that talks about Bluettis and power sources and utilizing them in disaster. It's called the Mindset, Skills, Tactics, and Gear course. Check that out below and get in that. It's a free course. It's online. Love to have you join us in training. But disaster readiness is an absolute must have for some sort of battery backup. We're so tied to different technology. You need to be training so you can get away from technology, but to bridge the gap between, hey, life is normal, to, hey, life is not normal, something like a Bluetti is going to be a fantastic resource for you. Some other housekeeping things that'll help you is look in the description below and you'll see a link to this particular unit, as well as many other units. We only have one, and that's what we've kind of showcased for you here today, but there's larger, smaller units, and you can jump in there and get whatever suits your particular needs. Get the specs on this unit, get the specs on the other units, and make a determination that is best for you. One of the things that makes this a reliable company is they have a 2-year warranty on this particular unit. There's so many of these units that are coming out from different companies all over the world, and this is an established company. This is a company that is going to back it up. You got a 2-year warranty, so you can be assured that things are going to be good if something goes wrong with it, although I have had 0 issues with mine. Again, I've been utilizing it for about a month, but I've been utilizing it nearly every day for this month. Running it down, utilizing it quite a bit, and have been very satisfied with what we have here. And as promised at the beginning of the video, we have a discount code. If you look on the screen here, you'll see the discount code. Check it out. Take advantage of that. Get yourself some backup, reliable power source. Hey, the other thing is really cool. Check it out. There's an app that goes with the Bluetti. And so if you're snug down in your bed and camping and in a sleeping bag and all that good stuff, you don't want to get out and check the power source, then you can see everything you need to see right here. The other thing that I've seen a lot of people utilizing these for in a camping situation is to bring in some sort of power bank like this, like a Bluetti, and use it for a CPAP machine. That allows some of the people that are conditioned to utilizing their CPAP at home the ability to go camping again when they might have thought that they couldn't go camping. So fantastic opportunity for you there to take your CPAP out in the woods with your Bluetti and enjoy the great outdoors. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Showcasing the Bluetti AC70. Get in that free course. Look in the description and the comments below to get a link for that. And as always, come on, join in. Let's learn together.